is your land.
Come seek an adventure at the old pirates, eh?
Make the jump to light speed.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Disneyland Beat, where our toes tap to a Disneyland drum and we always whistle while we work. Hi, I'm TC.
And I'm Amy. Welcome to the latest update from the Disneyland Resort.
When you strolled down Main Street lately, you surely noticed a change. Disneyland has bid farewell to its holiday decor and it's returned to its natural state. The Christmas trees in downtown Disney made their exit just last week, and the Disney 100 Platinum items have vanished over the weekend. Goodbye, giant weird medallions.
And good riddance. Though we are sorry to see the A Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes mini statue removed. With the off-season upon us, we usually expect shorter park hours and refurbishments, but this time there's a pleasant surprise.
Absolutely, Amy. 2 celebrations are in full swing at the parks, offering lots to do and longer than usual park hours. Let's dive into the Lunar New Year festivities.
Lunar New Year is happening at Disney California Adventure until February 18th. The Year of the Dragon brings back familiar faces and introduces a new duo, Ming and Mei-Lin Lee from Pixar's Turning Red. They're face characters too, so you get to talk with them. And despite the 2-hour wait to meet them, their enthusiastic and insightful conversations make it worth it. May's excitement is contagious, and her red panda ears and tail have made an appearance. It's a nice tease for Pixar Fest coming later this year.
And there's more to see at Lunar New Year. There's Raya at the Redwood Creek Challenge, she's back. There's a really nice procession with a blue dragon by day and a golden one by night. And even Creaky, Mulan's little cricket, is joining the fun this year.
That's not all. There are musical acts at Sonoma Terrace and the Paradise Garden Bandstand, adding to the festive atmosphere, including a new Vietnamese pop band called New Tradition that we love.
And make sure to stop by the Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa. The Lunar New Year spirit is captured with special treats, an 80-foot dragon kite, live performances, and even storytelling with Mulan. It's the most the hotel has ever done for Lunar New Year, and we hope they keep it up in the future.
Now, let's talk about the future of Disneyland with Disneyland Forward. News that Disney has proposed spending billions has hit mainstream media, but it's not a done deal yet. The first of 2 workshops for the project has taken place, aiming for a spring vote on Disney's zoning change requests from Anaheim, who has to sign on to the deal. So, though it's cleared another hurdle, it's still up in the air. Nonetheless, we might start to get some concrete ideas of what will happen in the next few months and hopefully design ideas before the year is out.
We know the proposal includes expansions to both parks. It does not look like it includes a third gate, so just more Disneyland and Disney California Adventure. This is going to include a lot of new rides, but with one likely caveat: they're going to have heavy noise restrictions. And it's going to be a complete transformation of the Toy Story parking lot into a hotel and a second downtown Disney-like district. This is also likely to include new lands, maybe even surprising ones. For instance, Disney now owns The Simpsons, and by 2028, the theme park rights to them as well. Universal has already shown signs that they will be closing their Springfield lands. Would you welcome The Simpsons at a Disney park?
Disneyland Forward also proposes major changes to Anaheim itself in the areas between Toy Story parking lot and Disneyland, adding pedestrian bridges, walkways, and even possibly transportation options to that part of the city. It would be a 10-year process that would transform Disneyland into a more modern conception of a major resort and dramatically increase the size of the Disney bubble at Disneyland.
It's exciting times ahead, Amy, for sure. And there's headlines for now for the foodies on this report, too. Tortilla Joe's might be closing, but fear not. The Patina Group, its owners, are opening the upscale Mexican restaurants Paseo and Centrico. And we've also learned about a new quick-service option named Tiendita for some delicious Mexican street food.
Concept art for the upcoming Parkside Market on the West End reveals 4 Levy Group restaurants, including a Korean fusion spot, a Caribbean eatery, a hot chicken shop, and a 2-story bar that is already beckoning us.
Not forgetting Earl of Sandwich, which is going to be moving out of its current space, which is going to be renovated. It's getting a temporary home and a food truck, while a new permanent location is being built in downtown Disney. And guess what, Amy? The new spot will be 2 stories tall with a sandwich shop, table service, and even a bar.
Now, for all you parade lovers out there, the off-season parade drought is over. Magic Happens is back this Friday, February 2nd at Disneyland with twice daily shows on weekends and once a day during the week.
And Amy, there's something special happening for the romantics out there.
That's right, love is in the air and Disneyland is the place to be. The first 2 of 8 Disneyland After Dark Sweethearts Night happened last week. The offerings are similar to past years except for the glaring omission of a fireworks show.
The remaining dates for the sold-out Sweethearts Night are January 30th, February 1st, 6th, 8th, 12th, and 14th. If you're heading to the parks on any of those dates, keep in mind that Disneyland closes at 8 p.m. and DCA does not have extended hours and closes at 9.
Starting February 1st, Disneyland invites guests to celebrate soulfully for Black History Month. 2 Saturdays in particular, February 17th and 24th, will feature the inspiring Celebrate Gospel at the Fantasyland Theater from 2:30 to 7 p.m. Local gospel choirs will perform, with Marvin Sapp on the 17th and Tasha Cobb Leonard on the 24th headlining the evening. And for those looking to satisfy their taste buds, Celebrate Soulfully food offerings will be available at Riverbell Terrace and Cafe Orleans from February 1st to April 1st. New this year, Troubadour Tavern will serve a sweet potato pie casserole on February 16th through the 18th and February 23rd through the 25th. If you're feeling adventurous, head to the recently reopened lounge at the Disneyland Hotel for shrimp and grits and sweet potato fries poutine.
Now let's talk about a bit of spooky deforestation. We've covered this before. The Haunted Mansion is undergoing a significant makeover, and now there are construction walls stretching from Tiana's Palace all the way to the Haunted Mansion exit. The area is being reimagined, and while some historic Magnolia Park trees remain, many of the trees in this area have sadly been chopped down. New trees will be planted to provide shade for the revamped queue area, though it does look like many of the areas will be fully exposed to the summer sun. Meanwhile, the train station at New Orleans Square is closed and boarded up, and the train is not making any stops or pickups at this location.
Construction walls are everywhere. Tiana's Bayou Adventure is taking shape with a decorative water tower installed. The attraction is undergoing extensive changes and even the front facade is being resurfaced. Elements of Louisiana are being incorporated into New Orleans Square to enhance the storytelling connected to this new ride.
While there's something magical happening with the Mark Twain, the extensively refurbished paddle wheeler is nearing completion, promising a relaxing trip for guests once again.
The parks are also getting their off-season facelifts. From lockers and restrooms to City Hall at Disneyland, there's a lot under wraps. The Astro Orbiter is slowly coming back together, and the Hyperion Theater at DCA is behind walls, leaving us hopeful for a new show with the queue area covered, maybe even a much-needed lobby upgrade.
Grizzly River Run is getting a seasonal touch-up, and construction continues around the mountain at the restrooms and the Grizzly Peak Airfield. Pirates of the Caribbean has temporarily been added to Lightning Lane while the Haunted Mansion is closed. Regular guests will know it's basically just a tactic to sell Genie Plus. This line moves really fast.
And in anticipation of Fantasmic reopening, if you're hungry for something new, the Hungry Bear is offering an on-the-go package with former Fantasmic reserved viewing meal options. It includes entrees not on the regular menu, a drink, and a choice of an ice cream bar. Fantasmic is slated to return in April.
And finally, the former Pan Pacific Paradise Pier Hotel has officially become Pixar Place Hotel as of January 30th, with a dramatic change to its interior that looks great, reflecting a solid connection to Pixar films. It's an improvement on this 40-year-old hotel for sure, but we still suspect that one day they're going to demo this unattractive building and build something new.
That's all for now. Until next time, happy adventures, Disneyland fans.
May the light in the firehouse window always shine brightly, and may your dreams always come true. We'll see you in the parks, Mouseketeers.